We're excited to be spending the next 2 nights in this stunning Woodland lodge, and the best bit is, it's costing us absolutely nothing. We'll give you a tour of this charming property and share some insider tips on how you can also score a dream getaway just like this. So stick around as we unwind in this cosy secluded lodge and enjoy a glass of Dom Perignon in the hot tub.
It's Prosecco!
Don't tell them that!
Welcome to Fieldhouse Farm.
Wow, and just look at this. This is incredible. So we've just gone inside and this place is looking absolutely incredible. I'm going to take you a little tour around all of the rooms and then you can join us for the rest of the stay to see what we get up to here. There will be another video during our stay as we nip down to Cannock Chase, which is local to the area, and discover all of the horrors and all the mythological stories that have happened there over the years. But for this video, we're just going to spend some time in the lodge, relax, and just take a little bit of a break while introducing you to Fieldhouse Farm holidays. So you enter from the side door, it's like a little shepherd's hut, and you enter in from the side and we'll take you outside shortly to show you out there. But you're straight into almost a double, it's a kitchen slash sitting room. It's a very small hut, but it's ideal for a couple. It's a really lovely, cosy little getaway place. But the oak of these work surfaces, that is solid and that is really nicely done. I'd love one of these at home, to be fair. But the styling and the colour scheme in here is looking stunning as well. Everything is very farmhouse, very shepherd's hut, very nicely done, and it's all matching as well. It's not all thrown together. There's a lot of effort been put in. This is a beautiful touch as well. A bottle of Prosecco and chocolate on arrival as well. It's a little touches like that that are really good, which I think is an incredibly nice touch from the owners of this property as well. I did tell you that we are staying here for free, and I will go a bit more into that in more detail later. But considering that we are not paying customers to still put out Prosecco and Thornton's chocolates for us, that is a beautiful touch. And when you're a paying guest as well, that's very much appreciated as well. You're provided with all of your amenities as well. So there's tea, coffee, sugar, all of the things you need for a nice little drink, with a fancy little kettle as well. You've got your microwave. It's extremely clean in here. Everything is absolutely perfect. They've really looked after this place. You've got a nice little toaster in the fridge, and there's already some milk on the inside of there for guests arriving as well. Another nice, perfect little touch. And we have storage space all around. Lovely cutlery. Any pots and pans you need as well for your cooking. Everything in here looks absolutely sparkly new. I don't know how old this place is, but it's either pretty new or very well looked after. But looking how it's been set up anyway, I'd say it's just very well looked after. And built-in dishwasher. I've recently moved house, and because we've moved into a smaller house, we've had to get rid of the dishwasher, and I am gutted. That thing was the best investment I've ever made, and I've had to get rid of it. So it's a bit bittersweet having one here, but I'm glad that I don't have to do any washing up on this short little break. In the opposite corner of the kitchen, you do have your, what is a little living room now. There's a small heater to the side. It's currently about 17, 18 degrees. Now it's bitterly cold outside, but in here it's actually really pleasant and really lovely. The decor in here is lovely as well. I can imagine being sat in here on a night, just relaxing on the little couch, watching some TV, the sounds of Staffordshire countryside just outside your window. It is lovely and it's cosy. But just back in the corner as well, you do have the bathroom. So toilet, let's not go into that, it is just a toilet, but you've got this lovely basin sink, big bowl on there, very posh, very farmhouse, and then a nice big shower as well. Now this shower is quite big. You do know that I am a rather big fellow, but you could definitely fit both me and Lucy inside here as well. It's got this lovely rain shower as well as a power shower as well. So a nice little relaxing place to refresh after you've had some time outside or out walking. But it is very nice. And then over in the opposite corner, you do have the bedroom. And it is a double bedroom. Looks kind of like a queen size bed, or at least a large king size bed. Nice and soft. I'm not going to do the bed test. We don't do that here. But the decor again is really lovely. A couple of little pictures, some nice panelled walls, mural on the wall at the back, as well as some lovely little bedside table lamps as well. You've got sockets around for anywhere that you need to charge, but it does exactly what you need it to do. It's a lovely cosy little shepherd's hut to stay in if you come down here in Staffordshire. And the wife has just snuck in because, as we do on this channel, we're not professionals. I actually made her wait outside whilst we came in to film this, and it is like 1 degree out there as well, so your poor little fingers will be doing not nice. But what do you think? It looks stunning, doesn't it?
It's beautiful. It really, really is nice. Such attention to detail.
The fact it's so well looked after, you can't really tell whether it's brand new or whether there is just a lot of love and care that's gone into it.
Absolutely.
But given the way that it's all designed, it's not just things haphazardly thrown together. To me, it does give the impression that it's more well looked after than just brand new. Or even a mixture of both. It's brand new but very well put together by someone that genuinely cares. Right, now let's take you outside. I am incredibly impressed with the outside of this place as well. You see, most of the lodge stays or the shepherd's hut, that nice little log cabin style vibe you get going on. Most of the places we find have still put a lot of effort into the actual cabin, the place that you stay in, but maybe not as much effort into the surroundings. Now, as you can see, this entire area looks like a specially designed area just for this lodge. Essentially, it's got its own gate up by the farmhouse, and all the way around the edge you do have perimeter fencing, so it is locked in to just this area. It is obviously in the middle of a forest, and I can see just in the distance there a little squirrel out for a nice cold run this morning. But they've got all this pathway which has been specially built just for this lodge. But not only that, you've got like this Victorian style street lighting on the outside, and this isn't something that just comes on sort of naturally. It's actually part of the lodge, so you can turn this on and off on an evening as you're coming and strolling out as well. But the attention to detail that's gone into the actual little forest area, there's a pathway down to the forest as well, and I can almost see down at the very bottom a wooden table right down here, just made out of solid tree basically as well. Very similar to this style. But yeah, absolutely lovely. I mean, this, if not built themselves, must have cost an absolute bomb, this style of stuff. And I love, look at this. I never noticed this before, but it seems to be what must be like an old telephone pole has actually been repurposed in order to build this lodge. And I love that. It proves it's rustic, it's fresh, and it's looking really, really good. But if you can see up here, I'm going to take you to something really special now. So just round the back here, you've got this beautiful little closed off area, very private, very secluded. You've got a nice little seating arrangement over at the side and a beautiful view out into the forest and over the Staffordshire moorside. But you get to view it all from the comfort of some nice bubbling 40-degree water with his very own hot tub. And this has got to be the most secluded and beautiful hot tub you could get. Now, it's not going to work out very well tonight, for me personally, because it is cold and it is overcast. But you are deep in the heart of the Staffordshire moorside, so on an evening when the sky is completely clear, it's going to be a very sort of dark area. There's not going to be a lot of light pollution. So if you're into gazing up at the stars watching especially some meteor showers that happen during the summer months, having a look at the Milky Way, even if you're into a bit of astrophotography, being here on an evening must be a stunning place to be. Sat in there with a glass of whatever is your favourite libation and looking out amongst the forest and amongst the stars. Could there be anything more peaceful? See, there's that old TV programme called Room 101 where you put things in that you just get rid of in life, like Beyonce and, you know, SLC coasters. Just Room 101, you get rid of them all. But there should be a Room 102 where you put things which are just absolutely god tier, like RMCs. But coffee after a long drive is definitely god tier. There's nothing better than just sitting down, relaxing with a hot cup of joe and just taking it all in. What I am completely gutted about though is we've come down here, and because this is in the middle of nowhere, we're just on the outskirts of Leek in a town, is it called Wooncote? And there didn't appear to really be anything around. I think Leek is a few miles down the road, but other than that, there's nowhere. Anyone that comes to Alton Towers will know that the area is quite barren. So we didn't expect there to be much in the way of food offerings around the local area. So we decided to bring us own food. We've gone and brought us Aldi Best Buys, which are looking good, don't get me wrong, but we've come here and what's in this corner but the biggest pile of takeaway menus you've ever seen. Chinese, Korean, Italian, American, it's all there and it all looks absolutely beautiful. And the gutting thing is now we can't even order from there because we're going to be wasting everything that we've brought from Aldi. Damn it. So we've travelled all the way down here. We've had a look around it. What do we do now? I've just noticed as well that they actually have the plug sockets on the wall that accept USB chargers as well, which this day and age I find extremely useful for charging all of the gear that we carry around with us too. Usually when we travel all the way down to this area, we would be going to Alton Towers or we'd be going to a local attraction, a scare event in the area. But we've come all the way down here just for this lodge stay, and I think with Judventures over the last sort of 2 years, I've kind of lost the ability to just relax. So being in here in this lodge with, you know, no signal at all for the phone. We've got the Wi-Fi, thank God we've got the Wi-Fi, but no signal at all. There's no attractions open locally. There might be Peak Wildlife Park, might be open, I can't be 100% sure. We did stop by the Museum of Illusions in Manchester on the way down here today. But essentially for the next 2 days, we have nothing to do. We are going to investigate the local area of Cannock Chase. Quite different from the vlogs that we usually do around theme parks and attractions, but the mysteries around the area, Pigman, Wolfman, secret bases, alien abductions, and black-eyed girls, murders. There's been a lot that's gone on down here. Classed as one of the most haunted areas in the world is the Chase. So we figured we'd come down and we'd do a little bit of video about the horrors of Cannock Chase. So that should be interesting, going around the areas that have got a lot of history and a lot of mystery to do with those kind of things. But other than that, it's just a case of eating some semi-good Aldi food, chilling out in the hot tub and drinking some Prosecco. Prosecco. I have not been drinking any already either. Prosecco. And when you come into a place like this, how can you not just relax in the hot tub with a bottle of Prosecco? But I am wanting to get straight into this hot tub because let me tell you, it is absolutely Baltic out here. My feet feel like they are frozen solid, stuck to this decking. It's about 2 degrees out here today. It's not particularly raining right now. It's not particularly snowing. It was trying to sleet earlier, but let's crack open a bottle and let's relax. I've no idea actually how Walk With Me Tim does this without ballsing up his camera equipment. You know, I'm floating, quite a rotund guy, I tend to float in water quite easily. Trying to keep the microphone up, trying to keep the glass up. There's definitely, I don't think I'm a refined enough person to be doing this luxury lifestyle stuff. But I have to say, it is absolutely bloody nice to be in this hot tub. It's 40 degrees, it's got quite a bite to it when you get in. But when you're actually out there, 2 degrees, man, I had some chapel hat pegs going on. Now, this lodge itself, I think, ranges from £140 to £170 per night, with a minimum of 2 nights stay. It depends on whether you come during low, high or medium season as to how much it costs, and they also have a cottage that you can rent as well. For all of those people that would usually follow the channel, this is just 10 minutes away from Alton Towers. Literally, we followed the exact same route to get here, and within 10 to 15 minutes we could be in the park. I'm pretty sure if it was open we'd be able to hear the faint sound of Don't Look Down. But you will recall at the start of this video I did actually say that we didn't pay a thing to stay here. Now, this wasn't gifted to us for some form of great review. We actually won this in a competition. Now, for anyone that doesn't do it, and this isn't me trying to sell the hobby to you, trying to get you to sign up to some specific program, but you really need to try comping. So whether you do it on X, whether you do it on Instagram, whether you do it on Facebook, there are loads of specialist websites set up as well. In our free time, instead of sitting down on an evening and just stewing away watching some soaps or watching Netflix, we can still do that, but whilst we're doing it, we can enter plenty of competitions. Now, at really good times of the year, you can be entering up to 150 competitions a day. That's around Christmas, where there's lots of extra sort of competitions going on. Special events will have extra competitions, but generally, with our spare time, we manage to enter around 50 competitions a day, and it's been really, really fruitful for us. We haven't got an exact number, but we have won hundreds of prizes, and I'd estimate that it's in at least the £20,000 to £30,000 worth of stuff that we've actually won. I mean, one of the largest prizes we won were a £3,500 Sony camera. We've won cash, we've won breaks away, we've won mobile phones, we've won this stay. And we've even won a year's worth of Heinz baked beans, which we are still trying to eat our way through. It came with a free Heinz baked bean suitcase as well. So yes, I'm not going to try and sell you a follow this link and sign up through my link. It's not one of those things. It's just, if you've got some spare time, by all means, try it out, or don't try it out, because the less people that's entering, the more chance we've still got to win. But it is really fruitful, and it's a really good hobby to be partaking in. I'm not entirely sure how well this comes across in the video, but Lucy's smashed as hell.
Oh, right.
She's had like 3-4 glasses of Prosecco, lightweight style. She's gone. She's absolutely gone.
I'm not 20s anymore, you know.
Chips and potatoes, aren't they the same thing?
Well, yeah, but
So you
I
had
had
potatoes with the side
chicken
of chips.
griddles as well.
Chicken grits.
Chicken griddlers. Bye. Have a fantastic night, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.
You too.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Right, we've had a little bit of a drink, and it turns out that it's pretty much like trying to work out how to fly the Starship Enterprise. Enterprise? Maybe the drink had a little bit more of effect on me than I thought as well. But I can't talk normally, so this just is no different to me. So we thought we'd try these American style, like, things that they've got in a Asda. Start again. So we thought we'd try these American style items that they've got in at Aldi. So we have a snack box, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, chili dip. We've got a Chicago style deep pizza. And then some halloumi fries. They're just normal halloumi fries. See what they're like? Pure comfort food for the lady when she's had a little bit too much Prosecco. We've got the deep cheesy pizza. We've got cheesy halloumi, cheesy mozzarella, cheesy chili, somewhere or other. All looks good. Can't take her anywhere.
If you hear a loud thump at any point, that's probably her going over in the bedroom.
I won't lie, last night were actually a pretty terrible night's sleep, and not because of anything to do with the lodge. I just think at some point yesterday I must have twisted something in my neck, because I've got a couple of like worn vertebrae in my spine, and the pain I had all evening shooting down both my arms from the trapped nerve was unbelievable. So I must have got about an hour's sleep, but waking up here, looking out amongst just beautiful forestry, gentle breeze, it's pretty damn cold, but this is a lovely relaxing way to start the morning. Now just to decide what to do for the rest of the day. I'm not going to lie, that is a pretty perfect shower. The combination of the rainfall shower along with the power shower, which I am telling you is the most powerful shower I have ever felt blast me. It was phenomenal. I could have stood in there for hours. So, given how rough I feel from lack of sleep, we've actually decided not to do the video we intended to do today about the horrors of Cannock Chase. It's about an hour and 15-minute drive down the road. Instead, we're going to check out a local farm shop and grab ourselves some nice breakfast.
So we're headed off to the cottage kitchen, and let me tell you, their breakfasts are mouth-watering. And from there we went for a nice stroll through some local villages, taking in all of the local history.
See, this is fantastic. I love the fact that they've got the original sign just above the door showing that it used to be a grocery and tobacconist. I'd be really interested to know just how far that original sign dates back.
We came across two of the friendliest donkeys before driving past a local landmark named Thor's Cave, and then returning back to the lodge to relax for the rest of our stay.
Good morning from the final morning here at Fieldhouse Farm Holidays. What a lovely little stay it's been. Just figured I'd take an early morning stroll through this private enclosed forest that you get with it, just to freshen up, because yeah, it's been a tiring couple of days just taking in all that's around. Yesterday we went out for breakfast, we explored a couple of the local little towns. That looks a bit odd. Maybe Slenderman is here after all. Yeah, but what a lovely little break. The place itself, we stayed in the Woodland Lodge here at Fieldhouse Farm, and it is just stunning. By this point you've been taken through it plenty, but it's cosy, warm, really lovely place to stay. Alton Towers is just 10 minutes down the road, so if you can imagine walking around Alton Towers for 10 hours a day, if they ever open for 10 hours, and then coming back here, jumping in that hot tub, relaxing with a glass of Prosecco or Dom Perignon, whatever floats your boat, it'll be a really good time. But highly recommend it. The prices I did mention earlier, but it's cosy, it's warm, it's comfortable, and having your own little private forest as well all the way around you, that is just perfect seclusion for when you don't just want to hear anyone else, you'd just like to relax, chill out and have the best time. So if you've liked our review of Fieldhouse Farm, then please by all means smash a like on the video below. Comment down below, is there anywhere else local that you think is a perfect place to stay when you're coming to visit Alton Towers, and we may check that out in future. And by all means, if you'd like to see more from us, that includes days out at theme parks, attractions and all manner of things as we just go out to enjoy life, then please by all means subscribe below as well. It would be very much appreciated. With that being said, we are off for the long drive home, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.